I'm a teacher in the United States of America who works in a school district where the vast majority of students live below the poverty line. I have to accept the reality that my students sometimes lie. They lie when they offer humble silence as I beg them for questions of clarity. They lie when I ask how they're doing and they tell me that everything's fine. They lie when I ask if they understand the abstract concepts I've been paid to teach them while their trembling stomachs and familial concerns demand most of their attention. You see, it's hard to care about trigonometry, Supreme Court cases, or centuries-old literature when you don't know if your sick uncle will pull through or if you'll eat a real meal that night, if the adult responsible for you has paid the water bill, paid the rent, paid the child support, or if the person with whom you stay tonight will be the same one with whom you stay tomorrow. Many lie to their parents with masks they don in front of them. Their tone, word choice, and opinions are something very different than from how I see them when they think no one sees. Others lie to their friends, showing them the mask, only letting their most closely trusted families see the real them, for fear of rejection from sharing the truth about how kind, loving, and brilliant they may be to the cruel world around them. It's not just the poor kids who have to lie, who have to struggle, have to strain to make things work. The middle class and affluent must also pretend it's okay to make sense of that which they have no business devoting hours of study to, when they misunderstood the prerequisite lessons years ago. They shrug and play off the frustration that they were placed in a grade level based on their age rather than aptitude, and forced through the tiny mesh holes of a one-size-fits-all straining machine, mostly because it's the way it's always been and they don't know any different. Forced to study intricate details of subjects in which they hold no passing interest, let alone passionate curiosity. The lies, however, are unconvincing to experienced eyes, especially eyes of experienced readers. Their cement dams of insecurity spring massive leaks from their rolling pen tips. My students are happy, jokesters and laughers, dreamers and slackers, high-flying athletes and test-taking whiz kids. But when they write, they can't hide their struggles. They have no mnemonic devices, notes and tricks, or multiple choices to shield them. I see them bleed through their misunderstandings, misinformation, and misguided thoughts. I see the fallacious reasoning for which they saw no errors. I see the misspellings and confusion of my quiet, smiling non-native speakers. I see the complacent ramblings of the unfocused everyman just trying to get by, never hoping to fly. I see simple errors that high-achieving students were too pretentious to notice themselves commit, and I see the untold potential that those with deep thinking skills are afraid to unleash. My students lie when they pretend they have nothing to say, but I can feel the volcanic pressure of opinions, passions, and desires for exploration bubbling beneath the crust of their pages. It is we, the readers of pages, the seers of dreams, who are the healers of dreamers and the shoulders of hope. It is we who muster the strength to lift those dreamers high through the canopies of their insecurities, to gaze on the horizons of their futures and urge them forward without us. Our students lie through their teeth because they don't know any better, and they don't know any escape or means to cope. But it is our hope that they leave us with healed wounds, open eyes, and honest hearts. And we weary noble physicians clean our hands and open our arms to the next round of aching, stumbling souls who tell us lies of their outstanding wellness.